Ooh, ooh. What's up, my friends? It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a lot of work. As you can tell, the Miata's out. The owner's father is going to be here with the tag to kind of look at the car, show him what's done, and then I'll be able to drive it for a week or two, make sure everything's good, dialed in. I think I need to tighten up the e-brake. I think that's about it so far that I've noticed, and vacuum it and clean it. But we're not talking about that today. As you can tell, the green car is in the air again, or halfway in the air. This time it's not the rear, it's the front, but it's for good things. It's for very good things. I had been talking about wanting to do this for like 3 or 4 years. It's been a long time, but if you notice in here, this cluttered LS swap, you got my electronic RPA or electronic throttle body controller or gas pedal, computer, you know, fuses, fan relay. It's just a whole bunch of wires. It's ugly, it's yucky. Well, here in a couple of days, the rest of the parts will be here, but here is a 1-wire alternator for a Holley EFI. So yes, we are doing Holley EFI on the green car, and I'm ecstatic. I cannot wait. I've always wanted to do this. So it's literally going to clean up all of this harness is just going to be clean, like tip top. So I'm going to do a part series of it because there's a lot of things that we have to do, little tidbits. And I want to kind of keep the video short and sweet. I'm going to see how that is with you peoples, how you like that. But our first start is taking this hood off by ourselves, which is like 85 pounds. So I'm going to put y'all on a time lapse, get this all cleaned up, or not cleaned up. Yeah, I am going to clean it up. I got to take all my wires off, my relay and stuff. I'm going to mark like injector 1, injector 2, injector 3. That way, if I ever use it for another build or like a crate, like an engine stand, I'll have a 5360 engine stand, and then I can just plug this all in to test the motor, you know, etc., etc. But I'm excited. I'm so excited. This came in today. The IAT will be here Christmas, which is tomorrow, Christmas Eve. And then the actual EFI system is still back ordered, but it said it should ship tomorrow. So I'll probably get it next week. So my goal is to get everything done cleanup wise, hopefully today, because it's all going to be in the engine bay, or out of the engine bay. It's going to be under the passenger area. And when I do the custom dash, we'll put the Holley touchscreen in there as well, the little tablet you can buy. But not yet. We're just doing the actual EFI part. And then I'm excited. I mean, besides that, I'm ecstatic. Can't wait. I've been wanting to do this forever. We have a windy, cold front end today too. It's a cold day. So I'm gonna keep the door open though because it's got good lighting. So I'm doing it for you guys. I'll suffer for you all. So that is the goal. Let's put you on time lapse and get to pulling this thing apart, shall we? Intact. That's why it's gonna take a lot longer, because we're taking our time putting it back in the right way. And I'm gonna lay everything out on the table and we'll go from there. So cue the music and cue the montage. It's time to go from junkyard build to Holley EFI fancy pantsy swagger. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in a minute. Alrighty, that was the fun, eventful 3.5 hours. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff off. This stuff my dad did. I gotta find out what goes to what. This is a internal chassis, like fuel gauge. I'll have to go through all this because these all went to relays. Most of it I don't need because the Holley EFI will do. I got my heater fan switch, and then I gotta find out what this pink wire is. I'm pretty sure this is accessory for everything, and this other wire, this red wire, is the power. I don't remember what this is. Ignition. This is constant, or this is ignition. That's constant over there. But I'll check it with my light just to make sure everything is good. These wires came from the computer, and they go into it as well. One was a I forgot which one. I have to rip it all out, but most of it was the gauges stuff, which I will not need. As you can see, I really did a lot of cleaning though. This is the halos for mine, which I'm actually going to reroute probably onto I'm probably going to put a loom holder, those little, what do they call them, these things right here. I'm going to put a couple of those all right here just to keep everything nice and tucked in. And I don't know if I want to go from this all the way into it that way, because that's where the little module is. That's also where the computer and stuff for the Holley is going to go. Or do I want to, this is the headlight module or headlight wires that I redid a long time ago. I don't know if I want to stick it in here where the computer used to be and then pull it out here and plug it in over here, because I kind of want to put a coolant tank here, and eventually this is going to get turboed, and this is probably where the turbo is going to be. And if that's the case, I'll probably do like a cylinder overflow tank right there. But basically this whole area is like free play for a nice little turbo, or even over there, because the battery's going in the rear. So eventually the Holley EFI, which is just going to be on here into it, is going to obviously stay in that direction. The only thing that's going to have to be rerouted when I move the battery to the rear is the ground and the positive for the Holley EFI. And then I'm going to keep my my relay on here, move it up some more, get it out from under here, clear up this bottom area, and go from there. Got rid of the old return lines from the fuel tank while I was here. A whole bunch of stuff. I mean, it's massive. It's a huge difference in room. I'm very excited. Here's all the crap that came out of it. If you're gonna do an LS swap, just pay the $1,300 to get a Holley EFI. Trust me. You go from, where's it at? You go from this giant MacBook Pro computer, and if you're drive-by-wire, this iPad Mini, into a like iPhone size. It's such a tiny little thing. It's awesome. It's about the size of that little container closed. Big massive upgrade. I'm excited. I've been wanting to do this for years and years, because then I can go into cams and all the other stuff and learn like the tuning side of stuff, because just want to learn all that, which I'm excited. We'll get more into that later on. I noticed I had a little drippage here. Most of it was from my vent tube, but down here, this hose on the bottom one, I noticed it's kinked. So I'm going to have to do something different about this hose right here. Maybe a little bit longer one and kind of bow it out and then in. But that's all like cosmetic, or not cosmetic, that's all something else. This isn't the Holley. We're doing the Holley stuff right now. But everything is pretty much cleaned up. I don't know where that relay, or what goes to that relay either. There was a plug to it, but the plug didn't have anything on it. So I'm gonna probably pull that out. It's probably from the old, I think it's from the old ignition solenoid for the old motor distributor and all that crap. But that red wire right there, I think is the last wire, and it goes to my speedo. So no big deal there. And that's about it. Gonna clean it up, of course, get it all pretty dolled up. But that's the end of it for this video. The wind's kicking up. It's getting colder. They brought me the tag for the Miata, so I'm gonna be driving it. We'll make sure it's all good. She'll be down in a couple of weeks, so I want to make sure it's ready for when she gets here to drive around. But I'm excited, guys. I just got to go through these wires with a tester and see what else, because I know there's one for the fuel pump, but I got to see what, I think there's another fuse for like everything internal and some other stuff. I'll have to go through all it. And that's it, guys. I mean, we have plenty of room for flipped headers. Well, I don't know about flipped right here though. We'd have to probably do like the down, or actually no, instead of it going flipped, we might have to do inward spouted. So these are, instead of in this way, they're out that way. And then plenty of room down there, boot it up, boom, 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 turbo. There's plenty of room on that side, but this is the side I was worried about. There's so much more room. It's incredible. I really like the open valve covers too. I'd like to mount the I wouldn't even mind mounting them up here sort of somehow, but they're going to be put back on eventually, cleaned up. If I can get like a bracket that lifts it up, kind of shimmies it up just a little bit where there's room here, I'll have to look and see if I can find one. But that's it, guys, for this video. I'm very excited. Holley EFI parts haven't even came in yet. We'll have to, probably next episode I will do like a update on this, and we'll do the we'll have to drill our IAT sensor. So I'll say it again in the other video, but here's a MAF sensor for a stock GPU, or not GPU, CPU, ECU. That little black nub right there, that's your IAT. That's your temp. They read your temperature, idle air temp. You need one of those on the EFI. So I have a 3/8 NPT drill bit set, and my genius tuner buddy told me that we're gonna drill it in right here is where he does all his. So it'll still be in the area, and that blade up top doesn't go backwards, so it won't get hit or anything. But we'll do a video on that, installing the wires, cleaning up. Probably gonna take all the green paint off. I don't want it anymore. Meh. It's green. It's meh. But yeah, we're cleaning this thing up. This is a massive massive upgrade. I'm stoked. I really am. I'm cold too, and I'm hungry though. So it's gonna have to wait for now. But guys, this is huge, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Eventually, this engine bay will be repainted. I'm not worried about it right now. Everything's so easy to take off and move out of the way and wrap in foil. I'm not really worried about it too much. But when I get my brackets for the fiberglass hood, if I ever get the fiberglass hood done, that'll be done. And when I pull the motor out, we'll paint the interior of the engine, or the engine bay, and get it all cleaned up. But right now it's Holley EFI, Holley EFI, Holley EFI, bye-bye crappy crap. That's it, guys. So I'll see y'all in the next one. If you got any comments on what I'm doing with the Holley EFI stuff, I'll try to either reply, or I will put it in the next video. I'll write a note or have a little thing going on. But guys, I'm excited. I want to do a little dance, make a little love. But man, it's gonna be massive. It's a massive. Basically, I want everything to look as clean as that radiator top mount in the engine bay. There's gonna be no wires. We're gonna do a circuit board in here. It's gonna be awesome. But you guys have a good one. Have a good, this is Christmas, not Eve, the day before Christmas, 23rd. So you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Happy holidays. Spend it with your family. The COVID thing sucks. I understand that, but we'll get through it next year. Next year will be big. So you guys have a wonderful holiday and the rest of your year. Be safe out there. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.